Resupply and recover, but be quick.
Yeah, you're good with the blight. We can heal it. We can drop stress. Who would I drop stress of? Honestly, this one's not that great for me to deal with. Maybe... I don't want to do Russell, because Russell getting to high stress before the second wave of this stuff is actually pretty good for me. Because that means I have a double chance. Oh, well. We'll toss it because... We'll toss it onto our cultist, because he's the one that can use it the least. Or he can use a virtue the least. Alright, I thought this actually would change the light, but it didn't. So you'll transform... And so now we have to really concern ourselves with the fact that we need to finish these fights quickly. If we do not finish these fights somewhat quickly... Russell, that is not a great dodge. The dodge is not a good thing, is what I should say. Just because I don't want his stress to go over 100. I'll let Waka drop the buff a little bit. Because this guy's going to go stealth mode. And I can kick him out of it and maybe kill him. Maybe, but that's a bit difficult for me to pull off right now. Alright, well, I won't be able to stop him,
Another
but I definitely
abomination
can offload
cleansed
most
from
of
our
these
lands.
So here's where the tracking shot is decent. I am going to definitely Weakening Curse the Plow Horse, as it'll drop his protection. Dude, oh my gosh. I don't want to punch my computer screen. People need to understand that I really don't like bugs, and it annoys me when people leave doors open to the outside because I explicitly have to deal with the bugs that I really don't like. Can I get you to go first? Can I please just let that happen? Because I want to point-blank shot you away. It's too funny not to. You can move back into place, which will get his stress back down. We can toss a heal on our healer, so our healer doesn't kick the bucket. Oh, baby, you bled.
Their cursed champion falls.
So you're all dead then. Good. That's a whip we can ill afford. Oh no. Seeds of Madness. You're still gonna go first for one more round at least. Break these both in. You'd think bugs would have a survival instinct at this point. Let's bring you back out of the
momentary
hit.
abatement. A decisive pummeling.
Alright, that's acceptable. You are going to harvest the Crystalline Aberration, and you bleed the Crystalline Aberration. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. He doesn't get to explode. Good.
A death by inches.
And you heal. How nice. He's in the front, so he's going to get a massive bonus to speed and otherwise. I don't think it's enough, though. I think we still go first.
Well struck.
We'll continue rolling in these buffs. You, if you can heal for, like, a little bit more... There we go. That's a full heal. That's a full restore that we were looking for. He's almost at that stress level. Almost. Good, he didn't get so diseased. He's no longer... Oh, no, he is going... Wait, how is you faster than him? Oh, well.
Decimated.
We'll just off you, and the crits are going to keep the stress at a manageable level. hopefully,
Another
his
one
stress
falls.
up will happen so he's at just barely enough. But just in case, I'm probably going to drop his stress a little bit using the inspiring tune in like 1 turn or so. Yeah, because these guys, when they're all dead, it'll probably take us to the next reward ranking.
Precision and power.
Rock the healing. I actually doubt that the healing was the right choice there.
Inspiration and improvement.
There we go. That crit is going to take you back down to 88. You'll die before you get to take an action. Ceaseless labor is acceptable.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
When you go down, that is when...
The ground quakes.
Alright, so your stress has been dropped enough. He'll go up by like 7. God, you people are irritating me. I wish there was a way I could... No, I didn't take the crystalline shards with me. I took the comet dust. That would have been so much better. We are going to Battle Ballad. I don't remember if this is a rest site. If it's a rest site, I know what I'm going to do. It's not. It's
At last, some sheltered corner of reality.
I don't think what comes next is a boss. I think because the sleeper is after the one after this one. So we're gonna try. He's gonna lose the Brawler's Gloves, which is going to drop his DPS but increase his crit chance. We're not gonna put the Brawler's Gloves on you because there's 0 reason to do so. You have a 45% virtue chance on top of your baseline virtue chance. Let's see what we get out of you, Herbert. Oh no. No, Gleaming is... Okay, Gleaming is not the hyper annoying one. And Herbert
There can be
gets
no hope in this hell.
stressed.
No hope at all.
Alright, well, since he's afflicted, we're gonna have to do our
In a
best.
twisted refraction.
We're gonna have to do our best to drop his stress this combat. Everyone else's stress might rise, though. So we'll have chances on other
to perform
people.
beyond one's limits.
There's no need for Demon's Pull. We can Weakening Curse you, because you're the one that's least likely to die in this instance.
A devastating blow.
I want to start getting rid of some of the piranhas. And then I can start trying to de-stress him. Because if I can win the stress fight against the stress that he's accruing from hopelessness, I can put him back to a neutral state, and from the neutral state, attempt again. You can use the healing. It's both of you down. The corpse remains in your way. And you've already used Tracking Shot? Yes, you have.
Obliterated.
Perfect. I think I can transform back?
The blood quickens.
Okay, no, it's not the Sleeper's Dream yet. I thought it was. So that deals a significant blow to almost all of them. You have a really high crit chance,
Singular strike.
which is what I was looking for. I really want to kill the Armored Maggot. Can Weakening Curse? It has a chance. It does. Perfect. So there's a little bit less coming out my way, and then we'll Inspiring Tune. You little whiny baby.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
You just gotta believe, man. You just gotta believe. The problem with this crystal being noise, I can't actually see exactly what I'm going for. We'll get you healed up. You might transform back and tell you to start... Yeah, you know what? It might be ill-advised to transform you back and start dropping stress. By absolution.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
There we go. That's most of you dealt with. I could try to do a slice, which, if it succeeds, will kill the Tidemaster.
Masterfully executed.
We'll kill them both. Alrighty then. Did not expect that. Beyond time and space.
Safe from the comet's maddening light. For now.
More comet shards. Nice. We'll put the Ancestor's Idol back on you, just because there's no reason not to. And we'll leave the Brawler's Gloves back in place.
Rejoice at the familiar sight of mud, rain, and ruin.
Now we'll just heal yourself at this point. We can curse later. As of right now, I want to focus on getting your stress down as close to 0 as I physically can, preferably before I transform you. Wow, you really are hopeless. So you're gonna paw the ground. We were already expecting this. Reality bend on Usul. It sucks, I know, but we'll deal with it. Good, you sow the seeds on not the person we're trying to stress back. We're trying to reduce stress to 0 on.
A powerful blow.
Crits the one in the back. Oh, we could weakening curse you, and that might kill you. Yeah, it did. Nice. It's one less to worry about. Trample is the one I'm afraid of.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
God, I hate you so much. I hate you so much that I'm actually going to just finale the horse.
Annihilated.
Just to start getting us back to some semblance of, like, usability. Well, I mean, I didn't want you to kill him. I wanted you to absolve yourself, but I guess that works. You're gonna be problematic. I would love to tracking shot. At the same time, point-blank shot seems like it's just funny.
Destroyed.
Ho-hum. What do I want to do with you? I want to move you back into your position so you actually have the stress reduction. Then we'll continue dropping your stress, and then hopefully if no one hits you with sow the seeds, I might be able to put your stress down to 0. You are probably going to have to dump some healing on. Absolve me! This hurts. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have to heal you next turn. Although, who knows, Grip Shot Blast might allow you to heal yourself a little bit. Oh, that doesn't drop Hopelessness? Oh my gosh, why did you roll minimum? That's the only thing I could think of that happened. There's no Trespassers on someone okay, thank goodness, you dodged. Grape Shot does not have a decent chance of working. Since we're not attacking, we'll just make sure this thing dies. If you could have dropped his stress, that would have been wonderful. No one dropped stress from that. Okay, you color me curious. There we go, hopelessness has been removed. Hope has returned to our sight, and oh my gosh, you are probably going to probably going to have a virtue check. I didn't get rid of your negatives on Finale. I am so sorry, I forgot to do that entirely. Huh. Well, that is my mistake. I will endeavor to make sure that doesn't happen again. Can you not stress yourself out that much. There we go. Get... What? Oh, I can't get rid of that, can I? Whoopsies! No more stress for you, please. I only want you guys to do this like one at a time. Alright, we're gonna get you out of your hidey hole. You're gonna hurt. This I'm not surprised about. Okay, that's just a speed buff, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, it's just a speed buff. No, ultimately, it's just a speed buff. Alright, that's you dealt with. I definitely want to heal you. No, I want to vulnerability hex you, because I want the damage dealt by this one to be absolutely extreme. We could... no reason. We'll just start getting our crit buff rolling again. Crit speed and accuracy.
How quickly the tide turns.
Thank you for that. I will definitely give you anti-venom so you don't die horrifically. Thankfully, the one who was actually going to cause us problems is now very, very, very dead. And there's 2 more scarecrows. That is not a dodge we can afford, sir. That is a crit we can afford, though. That is a nice crit. I wish there were more like it. Haunting Revelation is fairly terrible to deal with. I'd rather not, but if it happens, it happens. I should really put this bread nowhere near me, because I'm going to keep wanting to eat it. And Ceaseless Labor is fine. That's the attack I like seeing. Oh, baby. Alright. Well, we're gonna hope that we see what the campside... I'm hoping that I get to see certain that this is gonna be camp. Because I want to see certain campsite events. Basically as soon as possible. And we can toss some healing around. Sowing the seeds on Herbert isn't bad because we can actually set him back to normal. Anything else gonna spawn? Yes, a lot of things will spawn. I could vulnerability hex you, and that would give me a decent chance of actually offing you immediately. So let's do it. One pistol shot is not a kill. One rake gets rid of at least one of the problems. One shank also gets rid of one of the problems. The less enemies there are, the easier it is for me to deal with these problems. Get good at Ceaseless Labor. Seeds of Madness. A Grape Shot Blast will actually probably finish these things off. So what I'm gonna do is... let's not zero and bleed at least. Yeah, we'll transform back. I'll eat the transformation and an absolution. I'm gonna rely on Grape Shot Blast to end our current problems. I hope. Okay, it would have to roll exactly minimum for it to not do anything. Good. No trespassers on Oystrom, that's fine. Oystrom gets hit. Oystrom is one of the few that can just bring himself from 0 to full instantly. Campfire? Campfire!
A closer look, perhaps?
Alright, here's the one where we're going to have to do a lot of very specific stress management. Before I forget, Herbert, you're not going to have this. You can take the Wolf's Tassel for now and put it on. You'll take this. the same time, Ancestor's Tentacle Idol leaves, Matchstick leaves, put this on. Chance to rest.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming
Will
horrors.
feed. Alright. So this only increases your stress in particular. In theory, we could shuffle things around and force you to take the check immediately. Because having you as a support would be amazing, but if you roll damage, that's useless. As a result, I want to do Russell first. You have Mockery. Mockery increases it by 20. Do you have anything else that can dump stress onto people? Yes, you can Psych Up. Psych Up also dumps stress. So, we're gonna do Stress Dump 1. Do you have any stress reduction on you? No, you don't. You don't have anything I could really use right now. Do I? Why? Right, Unspeakable Commune. Mockery, come on! Go, 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 go. Courageous. There we
A
go.
moment of valor shines brightest against a backdrop of despair.
Alright, that's one of the safe ones we were able to get. I love getting a safe one, because that's always a fantastic little thing for me. We'll put everything back in its right order, because I highly doubt we're going to be able to get enough stress out on the party to be able to try a second one immediately. You can increase stress and do a lot of healing, but no thanks. Wound care... Do we have any wound care on anyone else? No, we don't. We can start boosting your stress, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next one. Problem is, you'd be the next one on the Miller, and I really don't want to have this happen on the Miller. Because if it rolls a failure, I want time to fix it. Like I had time to fix Herbert. Does a chance of boosting stress? But you don't have any way of boosting your own. You only reduce everyone else's. So we'll focus on dropping stress and boosting attack. So we're going to clean guns. You're going to Dark Strength because it's cheap, relatively. And then you're going to turn back time on him, drop his stress immensely. Yours will be high. Yours is the one that I'm going to consider the most likely for us to try to go for next, because you're just simple. And we can rest. A little bit of gold never hurt. Everyone's in the proper order. Everyone has all the trinkets they're supposed to have. Let's do this. What does Courageous do again? Virtue gives you speed. And as always, it boosts all resistances. And I think it drops stress for the entire party just by you existing. Occasionally. I think. Blazing again. Damage versus marked and an increase of debuff skill chance, but all enemies have
Lost
protection.
echo. Trapped forever in the sparkling void.
Well, it's not a particularly bad enemy to fight, so we can handle it for now. Get your health up. Time for us to start beating face. Okay, your speed and stuff has been dropped. We're not going to be able to kill anything anytime soon, so we'll get our buffs rolling. Thankfully, it misses Russell. I'm going to Weakening Curse until we can get rid of the Swine Champion. Honestly, I want to kill the Swine Champion first. Okay, good, you resist the bleed. You know what? It might only be a merely 20% chance. Merely 20%. Even though it's merely 20%, I'm gonna take it. Hits you quite hard. Grape Shot Blast to let some damage out. We will continue to buff everyone else's crit chance. And we'll try to get your health up to a respectable level so you're not instantly killed. Drums of Debilitation. Marks you. Hopefully you can't be hit. You can. That's a stun. Yep, how did I guess? A crunching backhand. There was a resisted stun. That's good enough. Alright, Swine-Tar Champion. Meet your maker? God, I want you to die, but you're not dying. Maybe a great shot. Okay, you'll die from the bleed. You're not going to die from the bleed. Drums of Doom only hits the Occultist, and the Occultist doesn't even gain stress, which is interesting. Quit touching the Occultist, Jesus.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And the Occultist brings himself back up to full. Alright, we're doing quite well as it is. And you're still in the front, meaning I can just shoot unceremoniously at that. Next area is the Miller, which... There we go. So yeah, he does reduce stress, and that's something I was definitely looking for. Now, real question. Do I want to hit the swine meat hook? Or do I want to try to snipe one of these guys in the rear? We'll snipe the guy in the rear, and then we're probably going to just rage against the machine. No, we're going to rage against the Thunderer. As those are the two ones that can do more permanent damage than anything else here. And then we'll continue to Battle Ballad to keep our accuracy and crit chance high, especially if we're going to fight the Miller immediately. Does that pull? I thought it did for whatever reason. Oh my gosh, quit all targeting the same person. I am getting increasingly annoyed at that. Well, that's the Thunderer down. Not the Thunderer, but whatever that guy is. Do I want to start dropping your stress for the Miller fight? Yes. And we'll continue to try to heal. Ball and chain. That's fine. It's less damage than we healed. And you are finally stunned, but that's not to be surprised. Beyond time and space occurs.
Corrupted curiosities, begging for examination.
Physical needs for the entire party are satisfied. One full heal boy. Everyone back to their default order. Let's go hunt ourselves a Miller.